Hello fish head friends, Joe here. So today I realized that did not upload a video of my 10-gallon tank that I've been talking about. I definitely made a video at one point, but I guess I accidentally deleted it before I uploaded it. So I figured I'd run through a quick one today. Bear with me, I was sick all weekend. I'm getting over the flu right now. So my brain is not working the greatest. I probably sound kind of funny because my throat's all swollen, so just bear with me. So I think I'll start with my guppies. I did have 4 guppies. Oh, it's not focusing, but 2 of them have died, and then this yellow one here is not looking so hot, and he's definitely gonna die today. This is pretty much exactly what the other 2 did. They go from fine to dead within like 2 hours. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to test the water again. When I saw the other 2 guppies struggling, I tested the water. It looked okay. I did like a 30% or so water change, and it had no effect. So I feel like maybe these fish just came sick from the fish store, which is kind of a bummer. It's an actual fish store. I have 3 somewhat local fish stores, and this was the closest one. And I was hoping that this would turn out to be a good place, but so far I'm not having good luck with their fish. I'll give them, not gonna rule it out as bad fish from this place, but we'll see what happens. So that guy probably gonna die today. This girl still looking good and healthy. She's her belly's getting a little bigger. I did have another female that had the same tail shape, and the color on her tail was red instead of that white silver color. They're super good looking females. Well, this one's good looking. The other one I really like too. And the other male I had had a big, beautiful red veil tail. Not a whole lot going on in the body, but I really liked his tail. So that's the guppies. Before the other female and the male died, one of these 2 females popped out 2 babies, which maybe you'll see bombing around in here throughout this video. They're super tiny still. It was a total surprise because neither of the females looked pregnant. Like, this one's at the point where like you can tell her belly's getting big, but neither of them were even this big at that point. So that was a total surprise, but definitely cool, especially seeing I lost 2. So aside from the guppies, I have 12 neons in here. PetSmart has a sale going on through, I believe, April 2nd, and it's for all their tetras. It's buy 4 get 2 free, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So I bought myself a nice school of them. I also have 5 ghost shrimp in here. Well, I don't see any right now. They're pretty cool little guys. They don't eat the algae. They're more carnivores, I guess. But they do really go to town on the leftover food. They're always just walking around, swimming around, picking at everything. I feel like they're good cleaners. They just don't take care of algae, which is not a big deal. Somewhere in here there is a super tiny horned nearite snail. Super tiny. He's barely bigger than the gravel in this tank. But he's doing a great job. The first 3 days he was in this tank, he just stuck on this rock and he cleaned it off. That's like the cleanest thing in this tank right now. I haven't seen him for a couple days, although I'm sure / I hope he's still in here. I know nearites have a tendency to get out of the tank, but I got my tank with, it's got a good glass top on the top, and right now I just have 2 old light fixtures. So that's a lot of weight, and I can't imagine that snail got out. If he did, whatever, not the end of the world. But I'm sure he's in there somewhere. I do plan on getting some autos to take care of the algae on the plants. So as you can see on this Anubias nana, it's starting to build up. It's starting to build up on, well, pretty much all the plants. All the plants in here were tissue cultures, with the exception of the aquarium lily. That was just a shoot that was coming off of my daughter's lily, so I cut it off, and that's doing great. I have some Storgai and Repens, and some Anubias nana. Those are both tissue cultures from PetSmart, the Top Fin brand, which I believe is the PetSmart's brand. Not positive on that. I think they were both like $8 or $9, $10 a piece. Got quite a bit in the package though. If you do go, just make sure you get a good looking clump. Sometimes, they have them on the shelf for too long and they look pretty crummy. When I was there last time, the Anubias nana they have now is, like a quarter of what I got in my pack. I got that piece, which I can even probably cut into 2 pieces already, and then this big guy over here too. I mean, what they have in their packs now, last time I was there, is less than this 1 piece. And then I got, I believe it's the Tropica brand, oh boy, drawing a blank on those. I'll come back to those in a sec. I got some hair grass, which there's just a ton in the little cup for the tissue culture of the Tropica brand. Super healthy looking, it's been doing good for me. Cryptocorn, that's what it is. Really drawing a blank there. And those have been doing really good for me too. They're already putting up new growth. So yeah, that's what I have for this tank now. We'll see what happens with the guppies, and we'll see what the future holds and how I can get this tank balanced. Kind of an experiment for me. I haven't really played with guppies. I've never had neons. My daughter's tank's the closest thing I've had to a community tank, and that's part of what really inspired me to set this tank up. I'm really interested in these fish. I've been doing cichlids for like 15 years, so nice change of pace. Start off with a small tank and see what happens. Alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching.